Rob Longley and Scott Mitchell for Post Media here at the Rogers Centre, where the Toronto Blue Jays will meet the Baltimore Orioles in a one-game wildcard playoff tomorrow. And the big news today, the one we were waiting for all day, was we know who the starting pitchers are going to be. For the Orioles, it's going to be Chris Tillman. For the Jays, Marcus Stroman, which may be a surprise to some. What do you think of that call for the Jays, Scott?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they went against the numbers. I mean, last week, Francisco Liriano spun, 6 innings, struck out 10 Orioles. This year against the Orioles, Marcus Stroman has an ERA in the 8s in 3 starts. Chris Tillman, on the other hand, a 3.63 ERA against the Jays in 4 starts this season. So, I mean, you look at the pitching matchup, and just by the numbers of facing them this year, you got to say advantage Orioles.
Yeah, manager John Gibbons, he rationalized it or justified it by saying he believes that Marcus Stroman is that big game kind of guy, the perfect guy for the situation, he said. Now the other big story I think coming into this game is for most of this season, the Orioles and the Blue Jays have been big hitters. For September, not so much. What changes? Who has the advantage of maybe changing that tomorrow, if any?
Yeah, 1-2 in the American League in home runs, very similarly built offenses. You know, they live and die by the home run, and over the course of September, they've been mostly dying. So I mean, yeah, they both come in with a little bit struggling. Last week, Chris Davis strikes out 4 times in one game, and here at Rogers Centre. Josh Donaldson, just hasn't been himself over the last month. It might come down to which team can, find some offensive solutions in this one-game playoff.
And John Gibbons was asked about that as well, and he said, "Who knows? We'll see. It's one game for it all. One game to get a berth in the divisional round, anyway." That'll be tomorrow night, Tuesday night, here at the Rogers Centre. For Post Media, I'm Rob Longley with Scott Mitchell.